So my screen is visible now, right? So we will start. So before into this place of supply, I am just sharing so if it is in slide mode, no, it takes a little bit of time. So I will share this, and please check whether this helps you all. Like in our inter syllabus, we have levy and collection of. I have not included the first chapter of the introduction. So I will add. So what are the repeated questions where you can pay more attention? So that also will add, and you can see the reference sections also. And composition levy and all we have seen in this previous class. There are repeated questions from the composite levy and composite and mixed supplies. From these chapters you get continuous repeated questions. So we have to focus more on this composite and mixed supplies, composition levy, and now we are in this basic concepts of time, place and value. And these three we have already seen, but I also want to check with you all whether you got any clarifications required, you have any doubt, please let me know, and I will also give you some repeated questions from this chapter in the previous year's question papers. And now today we will see about this place of supply. And if you all remember, this is the topic which we have discussed in our last class regarding value of taxable supply. So what in this three, what are the basic concepts means? Time in time of supply we want to understand when GST liability arises. So you are raising invoices today and you are supplying material after 2-3 days, or you supplied already the material and invoice is raised after 2-3 days. So when exactly the GST liability arises? So that we have seen in our chapter goods, services. So what, there are two divisions, like what is the time of supply for goods and what is the time of supply for services. So this actually we have seen maybe 1 month before. So I am not sure whether you all remember, but please have a look on these areas. So there are repeated questions from these areas as well. And we have one more in this time of supply, change in rate of tax. So what we have seen in this rate of tax, suppose you got some service from a dealer, but before raising the invoice, the GST percentage, the effective rate of tax got changed. So which GST percentage, that is rate of tax to be applied? So that we have seen in this change in rate of tax. So these are very simple. So please have a look on these areas. I will also, I think Monday and Tuesday we will continue our class like 6 or 6:30 in the evening. And I also wanted to check with you all how comfort you are all in this areas. Then value of taxable supply. So here what we have learned from this taxable supply, you can compare it with your direct tax. So in direct tax, how you are calculating your taxable income from the salary or from your profits and gains of business or profession. So you are calculating your taxable income. and from the taxable income you are applying the slab rate. So what is my tax liability? Same way here, from this taxable supply means what are the items you need to consider as to derive taxable value of supply. Then you apply the GST percentage. So basics, what we have seen in the taxable supply, your basic price. Say for example, I am selling the mobile. So the mobile means, so in my invoice I add the mobile price. Suppose if you want some additional extra cover or some design or any some packing charges if I want to add, then I add a separate line item that this is the expenses, like packing cover is there and other charges. So these are the things I will add, then I derive my taxable value of supply. Then on that taxable value only you have to apply GST. So in that main point where what we have seen is the discount. So that is very important. So if I am going to sell this mobile or laptop, so if I am going to give you an offer of 5% or 10% discount, so you have to see in the invoice, I might have mentioned like discount at the rate of 5%. So on the discounted value only the taxable value of supply will be, you will derive the taxable value of supply, then on that percentage of GST will be applied. So now I have not added the customs and these things, but customs valuation topic, it is compulsory one and very easy problems only you have. So have a look on the customs valuation. So once again we will see in Monday or Tuesday class the repeated what we have seen in our previous class as a revision. So now in this basic concepts we are into this, we have to look the place of supply. So in place of supply, always in GST you have to divide it into goods and services. Always see it, if you see any topic, when we have seen the time of supply, so we have divided what is the supply in case of goods and in case of services. Same way for place of supply also we have goods and then we have services. Under place of supply, these are the sections we will be seeing now. So before into the place of supply, we will see why we need to study about the place of supply. So why we want to learn in GST the place of supply? Because if you don't know the place of supply, then which GST you will apply? Like we have for intrastate supply, we have CGST, SGST. If your place of supply is interstate, then you will have IGST. Say for example, I am in Pune and my supplier, he is also in Pune, and I raised a purchase order to my supplier who is in Pune. Please send me the 10 number of desktop computers. So I give him a purchase order that I need 10 number of desktop computers. So in the meantime I direct him, instead of sending it to me, my customer is in Chennai, he is in Tamil Nadu. So instead of sending it to me in Pune, you deliver it to my customer in Chennai. Now which GST, whether you will be treating it as an interstate or it is to be treated as intrastate, because the purchase order raised by me, I am in Pune, my supplier, he is also in Pune. So now I giving him the direction to deliver it to Tamil Nadu, that is in Chennai. So when he raised the invoice, whether he has to consider as an intrastate supply or as an interstate supply. So to have knowledge and to understand the concepts and what the section says, what should be considered as a place of supply, when you come across these many different scenarios. So now how many in the place of supply, what the sections you are seeing is as per under IGST Act. So here the main things are, as under goods we have to see read section 10, other than goods, supply of goods imported into or exported from India. So it is everything relates to the domestic. So place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into or exported from India. So that topic we need to see, and in the supply of goods one more is there. Previously we are seeing other than import into or export from India. The next one you are seeing is goods imported into or exported from India. So this first we will complete the goods, then we will see about the services. So the page number from our material is, so check 110 or 112. It is 5.3, huh? 120, okay fine. So our study material page number is 120, so you can also refer it. So since there are not multiple illustrations, so I have added some few, so you can refer in the meantime my slide also. So now first let us start with the place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into or exported from India. So it is, these are all very domestic one. So we'll in under section 10 we have to study about subsection 1, 10(1)(a) and 1(b), 1(c), D and E. So these are very basics, and once we are entering into our business activity or once you start working, these are the transactions which you will be dealing day to day. So in that scenario you should have idea about how to consider as a place of supply, because sometimes you may receive a wrong invoice where the GST instead of CGST or CGST or SGST you might have received as IGST. So these actions you need to proactively take it. So now we'll see for the section 10, place of supply of goods other than import or export. First one is, supply involves movement of goods whether by the supplier or recipient by any other person. So there is a movement of goods. So you raise the invoice and the good is material or ready for delivery, then the movement, the delivery of the goods already started. Now what will be the place of supply? So this one is easy chart, but if you see in the material, it is in this way. So either this you can refer or you can refer as per the study material. Both are same only. So let's start. So if I start with some examples, then you will understand what I am trying to explain. So supply involves movement of goods, whether by supplier or the recipient or by any other person. So place where the movement terminates for delivery to the recipient. Meaning is what? So you can see this simple example. A supplier located in Kolkata and he supplies goods to the recipient in Delhi. So what is his place of supply? He is supplying it to the person who is in Delhi. That means your place of supply is Delhi. So what it is given here, how to read this? Place where the movement terminates. So the delivery, the once it reaches to the customer end, that will be your place of supply. So I will repeat again, where the supply involves movement of goods. So I will stop till here and read this one. Such goods, the movement of goods terminates for delivery to the recipient. Say for example, I want to purchase from XYZ Limited who is in Delhi. So I am in Pune, my supplier is in Delhi. So once the goods is ready, he is supplying to me, I am in Pune. So what will be the place of supply for my supplier? Pune. So why Pune? Because the goods terminates for delivery to the recipient. So the goods terminates means what? That is the end point. So the goods it reaches to me, I am in Pune. So the place of supply is not Delhi. I am in Delhi, I am raising invoice in Delhi. So my place of supply is also Delhi, then it is a mistake. So where the goods terminates, that is the place of supply. So where it terminates? So it is the terminate point is Delhi. So the place of supply shall be Delhi. So this is the common one, very basics one, the section 10, subsection 1, that is sub rule para A. So this is the common one. Now let us go one step and advance. Goods delivered on the direction of third person. Goods delivered on the direction of third person. So what is the place of supply? Principal place of business of the third person. So what is the place of supply here? Principal place of business of the third person. So let's see for this and a simple example. B of West Bengal supplied goods to R of Tamil Nadu. So B of West Bengal, he is a supplier. He supplied goods to Raman of Tamil Nadu. He is the customer. So now what is your place of supply in the first line? B of West Bengal supplied goods to R of Tamil Nadu. So what will be your place of supply? Don't go for the next line. Tamil Nadu is your place of supply. Correct. So now we are going one step advance. When goods start moving, Raman instructs the supplier, that is Mr. Burman to deliver the goods to C of Kerala. C who is at Kerala. C, once the goods started moving, now he is saying, don't deliver to me Tamil Nadu, please deliver it to Kerala. So now what will be your place of supply? That is not correct. So because the section says here the principal place of business of the third person is the place of supply. So this you need to understand here. So first what we have seen, the goods terminates, that will be your place of supply. So supply involves movement of goods. It's a common general one. Here in this what we are reading one step in advance is, I am giving you the direction that instead of delivering it to me, you deliver it to the person who is in Kerala, means your invoice will be to me only, not to Kerala. So that case you have to consider the principal place of supply will be yes, Tamil. So here many persons will make a mistake, but you have to see, is there any directions given? So the direction is given here is deliver it to the Kerala, but Kerala is not your place of supply. Tamil Nadu is your principal place of that is place of supply. So now next scenario we will see. I have one more example also here for the same case. Mr. C, Chennai, received purchase order from H of Hyderabad. Supply involves movement of goods, that is Chennai to Hyderabad. So in that case, what is the principal place of supply? Hyderabad. So next we need to understand, upon direction of H of Hyderabad, these goods are redirected to the branch office or to Mr. H in Vijayawada. So now he received an instruction or he got a direction, deliver the material or deliver the goods to Mr. H who is in Vijayawada. So whether Vijayawada is your place of supply, so what is our place of supply? Hyderabad is our place of supply. So this is the second scenario we are seeing here, goods delivered on the direction of third person. Now next scenario, supply does not involve movement of goods. So there is no movement of goods only. So under what circumstances you will have this types of transactions you will find? Supply means there is always movement of goods from one place to another place. So here we are learning a new terms like supply does not involve movement of goods. So in that case, so we will see with example, but what you need to learn here is place of supply will be the location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. So actually you need to learn the below one, okay, then only you will able to answer what is your place of supply. So now we are into 10 subsection 1 para C, location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. So I will show with examples here. So supply does not involve movement of goods. So that what will be our place of supply? Location of goods at the time of its delivery to the recipient. Location of goods at the time of its delivery to the recipient. So we'll see this example. Ramesh took a building on rent from Raja. So you want to see, right? Supply means always there is a movement from one place to another place. So there are some transactions where you will not find movement, but you need to see what is the place of supply. Ramesh took a building on rent from Raja. He installed the centralized AC in the building. So after 3 years, Ramesh vacated the building but agreed with Raja leave behind the AC without dismantling it. The supply of AC by Ramesh to Raja does not involve movement of goods, and the place of supply in that case where the AC is fixed. So this is like a small individual related only. In the business related, if you want to see, here we have some where you see some transactions is a business type. So Mrs. Karina incorporated this company incorporated in Mumbai, and it has a godown in Chennai. So you can whenever any questions from place of supply, see where the supplier located and see where the customer is, the recipient is located. So here what is the first line? My office is in Mumbai and my godown is in Chennai. So Mumbai, M of Mumbai approached K of Mumbai for purchase of goods lying at Chennai. So M is also in Mumbai, and Karina, she is also in Mumbai, and she wanted to purchase M wanted to purchase the goods which is lying in godown at Chennai. Mr. M further informs he does not want delivery in Mumbai. So Karina Limited issues invoice for sale of goods in Mumbai. So this is just the pictorial form of this question. And what is our place of supply? Place of supply is Chennai only. But what is the whether it should be treated as an interstate or intrastate, that we need to see it here. So if the person is incorporated in Mumbai and he is supplying it to Chennai, then which you should treat it as an IGST, because the invoice for sale of goods is in Mumbai and your place of supply is in Chennai. So the IGST will be levied, but the supply does not involve movement of goods. So it is where it is located, not from Mumbai to Chennai. It is Chennai only, because his godown is also in Chennai and the supply is also Chennai only. So I will repeat this question, third scenario again. Supply does not involve movement of goods. So meaning for that, what is our place of supply? Location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. Location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. So here in this particular example, where is our location where the goods are lying it? In Chennai. So the place of supply is Chennai. So go back again, or you can refer your material also. This example I am not taking because it is like your individual transactions. you please look into like a business angle, then it will be easy for you to understand. The place of supply does not involve movement of goods means your place of supply will be location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. So here, who is the supplier here in this question? Mr. M. So who is the recipient? Karina. Supplier is who? And the recipient is? No. Recipient who? So supplier here. So M directs who? The Karina, right? So the supplier M is directing whom? To the Karina to deliver the goods at Chennai. So who is the supplier? Okay. Okay. Karina is the supplier. Okay. So what he is giving the direction to Karina, Mr. M, to deliver it to Chennai. So deliver it to Chennai means already the goods are lying in the godown, Chennai godown only. So our third one is what? Location of goods at the time of its delivery to the recipient. So you should be careful when there is no movement of goods. So why you are seeing here this place of supply? Because in our, suppose if the taxable value of supply ITC related is there, then you should be able to calculate that particular transaction, whether it is intrastate supply or interstate supply. You need to identify, and your taxable should calculate properly, and you need to put in the whether it is CGST, SGST or IGST. So that's why these are very important here. So this is the third scenario. Then fourth one, goods assembled or installed at the site. Goods assembled or installed at the site. So in that case, what is our place of supply? Installation, place of installation or assembly. So we'll see this third one. I think any example you have in the material for this? I think I missed it. Goods assembled or installed at the site. So what is the place of supply? Place of installation or assembly. Anything is there? Okay, so I will have to go back now. So those who are in call, just a minute, I will open the what is the page number? Yes. So X Limited sharing from the material now. The place of supply, location of such installation or assembly. X Limited, Karnataka purchases a lift to be installed in their Chennai office from a vendor located in Karnataka. Now, both the supplier and the customer or the recipient, you can see supplier, recipient. So, you fix with the terms like supplier and recipient. So, their locations are where? Both are in the same location, Karnataka, right? So, what will happen, suppose if we want to invoice tomorrow, we will do like both of them are in Karnataka, same state. So, CGST, SGST. But what the section says, where the goods are assembled or installed at the site, the place of supply will be location of such installation or assembly. So now where we are installing that lift are located in Chennai. That is assembly is happening in Chennai. So the place of supply need to be considered as Chennai, because place of supply will be location of such installation or assembly. So the place of supply considered as Chennai, as the lift has been installed in Chennai. So this is the section para D. So now we will go here. One more illustration. X Limited has place of business in Chennai, being an NBFC given an asset under financial lease. So these leases and all, you are now in the accounting, you start using this terms. So given an asset under financial lease to ABC Limited of Chennai. The said asset used by ABC Limited in their factory located at Hyderabad. So the asset is located where? Hyderabad. And the X Limited has place of business Chennai, and they have taken the financial under financial lease, they have taken that is ABC Limited of Chennai. The said asset used by ABC Limited in their factory. So the recipient here is ABC Limited, and where he is using that asset? Hyderabad. So that means whatever term says location of the asset. So here the location where? Hyderabad. So the place of supply it is Hyderabad, and Chennai to Hyderabad it is IGST will be applied. So from this you should know it whether CGST applicable or IGST is applicable. You should be able to bifurcate your transactions whether intrastate or interstate. So that is the purpose we need to, we are learning here about the place of supply. So this is a new one which you are seeing here. Actually this was not there in the previous years. This has come with the effect from 2023. Supply of goods purchased over the counter in one state and transported to another state by unregistered buyer. So unregistered buyer means who don't have the possess the GST registration number. So in this scenario, what will be our place of supply? So I think in our material the same illustration only, it is given in some paragraphs. So this will be very simple. So you can have a look on this particular example for this scenario, that is supply of goods purchased over the counter in one state and transported to another state, the transaction is done by unregistered buyer. So if the transaction is happening with an unregistered buyer, in that scenario, what will be our place of supply? So you can have that in a brief. The place of supply, the billing address is Maharashtra, delivery is Karnataka. So as per when the transporter, that is by the unregistered buyer. So unregistered buyer means who? Like us. So you ordered something on Amazon and you bought some book or study materials. So you are an unregistered buyer. You don't have the GST registration number with you. So in that case, so what should be, whether it to be considered as a interstate supply by the billing party. So whoever, if I am working in Amazon and you have ordered the books, so whether I should be treated as an IGST or what transaction, what will be the place of supply. So we'll see the scenarios one by one. It is given in detail. In the material it is clubbed in a big paragraph, right? So the same only it is clubbed as a big paragraph. So you can have in a simple terms here. The billing address is Maharashtra, delivery address is Karnataka. So what I am doing, I want to purchase for my sister who is in Karnataka. So the billing address, they have to charge me and the delivery should happen to Karnataka. So in that scenario, how we need to apply this place of supply? As per the GST law, billing and delivery addresses differ. The place of supply to be determined by the delivery address. So the place of supply will be Karnataka only. So what are the GST, from the GST point of view, what are the implications are there? He is an e-commerce. E-commerce means that is like an electronic commerce operator who like Amazon, Flipkart, like that person. He is registered in Tamil Nadu. So the supplier location is in Tamil Nadu and the place of supply is Karnataka. It is two different states. The supply treated as an interstate supply. So it is a IGST is applicable. XYZ e-commerce, he must charge IGST on this transaction. But in the invoice, if you see, the billing address will be to Mumbai, Maharashtra and the delivery address will be Karnataka. So this in the bill you can see with the two identifications. Bill 2 you will find. So now you may not be knowing, but once you start working on it, you will see bill 2 will be Mumbai address and ship 2 will be Karnataka. So based on this, your CGST, whether it is inter or intrastate, will be considered. So here place of supply, what we are saying, Karnataka, where the goods is delivered. So this where the billing address and delivery address are different, supplier may record the delivery address on the address of the recipient for the purpose of determination of place of supply. So this place of supply, so why it is considered very important? You need to identify whether your transaction tomorrow is going to be CGST, SGST like intrastate or interstate. So this is one additional new concept, new section which has come effective this latest October 2023. Previously it was not there. So I think now in the section 10 we have come into the last one, goods supplied. This last one which you are seeing here, the goods supplied on board a conveyance. This is repeatedly asked questions. This goods supplied on board a conveyance means location where the goods taken board. That very easy one only, you can remember this one, location where goods are taken board. Okay, so you can refer the same example in the material also. Mr. Jain boarded the train at Kolkata for its destination Bhopal, which is in Madhya Pradesh. So you can see where Mr. Jain, he gets into the train, he is getting boarded in the train at Kolkata. So where the train will reach? It will reach MP, Madhya Pradesh. He is carrying certain goods with him for the purpose of sale during the journey. So I am carrying some goods with me and I want to deliver it in the other state. So when the train reaches Jharkhand, he sells certain goods. What happened? Yes, it's like same. So when the train reaches Jharkhand, he sells certain goods. Now in this case, what is the place of supply? So the place of supply will be, we have seen here, location, goods taken on board. So location where the goods is taken, it is Kolkata. So the place of supply is Kolkata only. So this is one case. There are 2-3 examples. Chennai Express train going from Chennai to Cochin. So in this illustration, a few are like very that individual kind of, in the previous example also I am taking on rent AC. So this will be more related where you are working also. Chennai Express train going from Chennai to Cochin, X Limited located in Cochin has supplied the food which are given to passengers during night time. The food packets are located at Chennai Central Station. So it is in Chennai. So what is the place of, find the place of supply of goods. So what is our place of supply? Location, goods taken on board. So when you are taking the goods, so it is in the Chennai only. So the place of supply is Chennai. So see, X Limited is in Cochin, and from first you have to see the Chennai Express train going from Chennai to Cochin. So X Limited, he is in Cochin and he is supplying the food. So it doesn't mean I am supplying from Cochin some food for the passengers. I am in Cochin. It doesn't mean I am supplying food in Cochin. But where the train starts, that is important. So here Chennai, the train starts from Chennai. So the food is get boarded in the train from Chennai only. So the place of supply is Chennai. So the Chennai to Cochin, it is an IGST will be applicable. Then next scenario now, Mr. C of Chennai supplied goods to SpiceJet Airlines Chennai. So very important this one, because in the examples are very unique here. C of Chennai supplied goods to SpiceJet Airlines of Chennai. So reading this, what we will understand, he is also in Chennai and he is also in Chennai. So it will be intrastate supply. But further when you see, the flight is flying between Delhi and Mumbai. The goods, where it is getting loaded, the goods are loaded in Delhi. So what will be the place of supply? Location at which goods are taken on board. So that means your place of supply is Delhi. So my office is in Chennai. So what I will do? The invoice will be Chennai to Delhi. So I will raise with IGST. So there it is very important to apply. So I have one more example for the this installation. This will, you can see it very quickly. Location of supplier, location of recipient. This is related to goods assembled or installed at the site. So what we have seen, when goods assembled or installed at site means location of such assembly, installation or assembly, right? So your supplier is in this place, say Delhi, and the recipient is in Haryana, and the place of supply or assembly, you are doing the assembly in which place? Punjab. So your place of assembly will be Punjab. So supplier is where? Delhi, and the place of assembly is happening in Punjab. So the your GST will be IGST. So you need to be careful what type of transaction it is. So if you see in the next scenario, supplier in Andhra Pradesh, recipient in Telangana, and you are doing your installation in Andhra Pradesh only. So Andhra Pradesh, this is related to what? Goods assembled or installed at the site. So the location of such assembly or installation will be your place of supply. So your place of supply is Andhra Pradesh only. So in that scenario, CGST and SGST. So the last also similar. Cochin and your installation happening in Bangalore. So two different states. So IGST applicable. So this is the one for other than export or import. So these are the 5 different scenarios you need to remember, and these below are very important. When you read this particular transactions, you need to see what will be your place of supply. So first one what we have seen is the general one. So where the goods terminates, that will be your place of supply. Second one what we have seen, direction. If I am telling you to deliver it in Tamil Nadu, but still you should consider the place of supply as if I am locating in Pune, you need to consider Pune. You should not say delivery happened in Tamil Nadu only, that will be interstate supply. It is not. So the direction of the third person is, even though it is a direction from the third person, your place of supply will be principal place of business. Third scenario what we have seen, does not involve movement of goods. So if there is no movement of goods, location of the goods at the time of delivery. So then fourth scenario what we have seen, goods assembled or installed at the site. So these two are very easy one. So where you are doing the installation will be your place of supply, and where the goods boarded will be your place of supply in the last scenario. So this much only for other than import and export. So there is one more, this we have seen is subsection 1. Now there is one more subsection 2. Place of supply shall be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. So what GST Council, they are giving you the recommendations, that will be your play. This is like you can call residual. So what is the recommendation from the GST Council, that will be your, if you are not able to fix what will be the place of supply, then we should go as per the recommendation of GST Council. So now in goods, what we have seen, there are two sections, section 10, section 11. So now we are into section 11. So what is section 11 says? If there is a place of supply of goods is imported into or exported from India, so then the place of supply, if you are doing the import, then place of supply will be imported into India, shall be the location of the importer. Then export will be place of supply of goods exported from India, shall be the location outside India. So this will help you in multiple things. So please see this one carefully. If you are going to import any goods, then what will be your place of supply? So goods imported into India. Suppose you are in Mumbai, you are importing some goods, so your place of supply will be Mumbai. So that is correct. Now export. So see this carefully. You are in Mumbai, you are exporting to USA. So what is your place of supply? Outside, location outside India. So your place of supply is USA. So this is the difference. You need to pay attention here. So if you are in Mumbai and you are doing the import, so your place of supply is Mumbai. You are in Mumbai and you are exporting to US, then your place of supply is US, which is location outside India. So next one we'll see. So yes, I have some two examples are there. So Mr. M of Mumbai import goods from G of Germany. So what is the place of supply here? Place of supply is Mumbai. So if it is from outside, if you are importing, automatically then IGST is applicable. Okay. Then next scenario, Mr. C of Chennai export goods to Mr. A INC of USA. So your place of supply is USA. So done with place of supply. Now for goods. Done. So you are okay. So I will give some questions also. Try it without seeing the answer, and then we'll see how much you are confident. So don't worry if something is incorrect. We can correct it. We have time. So now we have seen for goods. We are going to see for services now. So services, we are dividing. The 12 and 13 is major, but 12 is very important, and 14 is related to OIDAR. I think nothing is given in OIDAR only except one line in our this thing. So nothing is in major in OIDAR. I will tell you which one is very important here. So now we will start with section 12. Section 12 is for section 12, 13, 14 or services. So now we'll see for section 12. So section 12, place of supply of services, location of supplier and the recipient is India. So this section, when it works, both the supplier, the location of the supplier and the recipient is in India. It is related to services. 12, 13 and 14 related to services. So 12 place location of supplier and the recipient is in India. 13 just opposite to this. The location of supplier or the recipient are outside India. So there we need to apply section 13. So now we will see with section 12. So now this section 12, general one. General means like what we have seen in section 10 subsection 1, where the movement of goods terminates, that will be your place of supply. Same way in this service also the general term is there. The place of supply of services means made to a registered person shall be the location of such person. So here always see, when we start with the services, you previously what we have seen for goods is where the material is, who is the supplier, who is the recipient, what is the location of supplier, what is the recipient location. Now if it that comes to the service related, now onwards you need to more focus on the registered person or not, whether he is located in India or not. These additionally you need to start looking from service onwards. So here first case is, if you are giving service to a registered person, then the location of such person. So the place of supply of services made to a registered person shall be the location of such person. So I am giving you any service, like your company's machinery has some problem, so I am giving you some service, means where the location of such person will be the place of supply. So next scenario, if you are an unregistered person, made to any person other than registered person, in that case what will be your place of supply? So you don't have unregistered person, means you don't have the correct place of business, right? So in that scenario, first option, the location of the recipient where the address on record exists. So these are the very new terms which you are seeing. I will repeat this one again. So I am giving you, say for example, you are an unregistered person, but still you approach me multiple times that this machinery has some problem, but you are an unregistered person, but I have in my record your address. That means my place of supply, when I am raising the invoice, from the record I can see and I can consider your location. So now I don't maintain your address in my record. So what will be my place of supply? My place of supply only, the place of supply also. That is supplier of services. So if I am giving you the service from Pune, my address only will be the place of supply. If I don't have your address maintained in my records. So now see this, this is the common one. Okay. So common is what? If I am giving any service to the registered person, so your address will be the place of supply. Your address means your location will be the place of supply. So if I am giving any service to unregistered person, If I have their address in my record, if I know your address and I have maintained in my record, then that location will be the place of supply. So suppose if I don't have your address in my record, then my place itself will be the place of supply. So with this you remember. Now we will go back to these examples kind of. Mr. Aman, Mumbai provides architect services to a company located in Bangalore. So these examples are there in our material also. So Mr. Aman, Mumbai, he is providing the architect services. That means who is the supplier here? Aman. So to services to which place he is giving the service? Bangalore. The recipient company is a registered person. So that Bangalore company is a registered person. So in this case, what will be the location? That is place of supply? Yes. So if you are giving them to the registered person, the location of such person will be your place of supply. So now next scenario, a beauty parlor provides services to many customers, but they do not record names and addresses. So I said like I am not maintaining any record. Same way, beauty parlor provides services to many customers. They do not record the names and addresses of the customers. The place of supply will be location of the beauty parlor. So what I said, if I don't maintain your address in my record, the place of supply will be my own address. Same here, the place of supply will be the location of such beauty parlor. However, parlor keep addresses of their customers. So suppose you are my regular customer and maintain your address. Then in that case, your location will be the place of supply. So this is the section 12. This is the general one. Okay, now like how we have seen for goods, some different criteria, different types of scenarios. Same way we have for section 12 as well. So you are okay, or you have any confusions or any doubt, please let me know. So you can stop in the middle also, you can ask me the doubt. Now we are going into, these are the same only. Yes. See, this question is the repetitive questions, this one, even in the final level. But from what I have explained, you can have a look. Lucky Singh, a resident of Noida, UP. This is the first question for final in December 23 or June 24. This is the first question, except the minor change in the numbers. So try this. Lucky Singh, a resident of Noida, went to Himachal Pradesh for a family vacation, and via Delhi, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh in his own car. After entering Chandigarh, his car broke down due to some technical issue. He called On Roads, an emergency roadside car assistance company, and that company is registered in Delhi, to repair the car. So their car got broke down and they are calling for some service, and that service company is registered in Delhi. The car was repaired by the staff and the value of supply is 80,000, being labor charges 50 and the spares 30,000. The bill was supposed to be generated online, but due to technical issue, it was not generated. So in that case, say for example, I only have that service on-road service company, and I am a registered person in Delhi. Now this issue has happened, and how I will raise the invoice, which whether I need to consider as an CGST, SGST or IGST, because my registered office is in Delhi, and where that car has faced that technical issue, Chandigarh. So my person has gone to do the services. So in that scenario, if I raise invoice, whether I will be raising with the CGST, SGST or IGST. So what I will, how I will generate invoice? So you need to remember whether, yes, right, whether your address recorded in my books, right? So I have to see whether your location or your address is recorded in my books or not. So I don't know, you called me, so I have come to support for, that is support for to the service. So in that case, what is my place of supply? Delhi. So why Delhi? No, so I don't have your address recorded in my books. So in that scenario, you have to see the last one. The location of the supplier of services. You have to remember, otherwise this example, the beauty parlor. So they are giving lot of services to customers, but they are not maintaining the address of the customers. So if they are not maintaining the address of their customers, what is their place of supply? Location of the beauty parlor, right? So the same concept only you need to apply here. So I am in, my registered office is in Delhi, and the car got broke down in Chandigarh. So whether I have their address maintained? No. In that scenario, what will be my place of supply? Delhi only. So this is the CGST, SGST only he has to apply, right? Because his office is also Delhi and his place of supply is also Delhi. So it is not an interstate supply, it is a intrastate. So this is how you need to apply the rules and the transactions here. So now we are going into the, there are multiple like goods how we have seen, same way we have it for services also. So this services directly in relation to immovable property. Place of supply of services directly in relation to immovable property. So what does it mean? Like what? If the services, if you are doing like an architect, interior decorations, engineers or any other services, then what is your place of supply? So if you are doing any services with related to immovable property. So I have my building here and I am calling for some interior decorations. That means what? Calling the service for immovable property, right? So the supply of services directly in relation to an immovable property. In that case, what is your supply of service? Immovable property located or intended to be located. That is location of immovable property. So if my building is here, if I call for the services, some interior decorations who is in Delhi, then the place of supply will be Pune, location of the immovable property. So if my immovable property is in US, so I call for a person and I am telling him my property is there, could you please help you, your interior decoration is good and my house I have one in US, please can you provide the service. In that case, location of the recipient, I am located where? Pune. So the location of the recipient will be the place of supply. So it doesn't mean that my immovable property is in US, then your place of supply is US. No. If where the location of the recipient, I am in Pune, so the place of supply is Pune. So this is the first scenario. So previously what we have seen, these are the general one. So you understood the previous one, right? Now we are in the immovable property. So from this some 10 are there. So you should be clearly understood the place of supply now. So the immovable property located or intended to be located, that is location of immovable property. If the property is located outside India, then location of the recipient. It is not location of supplier, location of recipient. So if you are here, then this address will be your place of supply. So what happened? Apply? No. No, with the location of the recipient, see, they will consider my address of Pune. Say for example, I am calling the interior decorators in Delhi. Okay, what I am giving him instruction, could you please support my bungalow in US? Can you provide the decoration? So where they will raise the invoice? They will raise to Pune IGST. Say otherwise I am in Pune, the interior decorator also in Pune. So CGST, SGST. Yes, correct. SGST, CGST. So now with the example we will see Mr. X located in Chennai engaged the services Mr. Y, an architect in Chennai. So both of them are in Chennai. Mr. X requested him to make a design of residential complex to be constructed in Cochin, Kerala. So what you might have seen here, immovable property located or intended to be located. Previously I have not give much focus the intended to be located because it is new otherwise. So X request him to make a design of residential complex to be constructed in Cochin, Kerala. So Y provided a drawing, design services relation to immovable property located at Cochin. So what is the place of supply? Cochin will be the place of supply because intended to be located. So this is one scenario. So next case, this nature of service is related to lodging accommodation. So service, I have my hotel service and I am doing also some guest house are there. So whoever wants, I am giving these types of services also. Guest house, homestay, club, these are there, my business. What will be in that scenario? Place of supply of service. So the property, again same, property located or intended to be located, the location of the immovable property. Otherwise, if it is outside India, location of the recipient. See, very easy way you can remember is, these are similar one. If you remember the immovable property, this also what? Location of immovable property. If it is in India, outside India, location of the recipient. Same this also. So you don't want to see, oh, this is very big, you can ignore this chapter. So how easy way you can remember, same way you can cut short those things. So here again, what type of services? So if I have my hotel business and I am giving some guest house, homestay, these are the services if I am doing to my customers. In that case, what will be my place of supply? Say for example, I am in Pune, I am in Delhi, in Karnataka, I have multiple guest house are there. So in that case, if I raise invoice from here, what will be my place of supply? If I am giving some guest house in Karnataka, then location of the immovable property. So the same only here. Mr. Rohit, registered person in Jaipur. He went to Kolkata and stays in Taj Hotel at Kolkata. So Rohit is a registered person, and where he is going? He is going to Kolkata and he is staying in Kolkata only. He also availed beauty treatment services. Find the place of supply of service. So he is a registered person in Jaipur. Though he is a registered person in Jaipur, where he is going? He is traveling to Kolkata and there he is staying in that hotel Kolkata only. That is Taj Hotel at Kolkata, and he availed some beauty treatment services. So in that scenario, the place of supply of service will be the where he stays, the location of the immovable property. That's all. This very simple one. So there are three paras in immovable property. That is 12 subsection 3 A, B and C. A, what we have seen in A? The location of the immovable property, but it is related to services directly if they do to immovable property. Here lodging and accommodation, that is B. Now we are into C. C is what? There it is by way of lodging accommodation. Here again by way of accommodation in any movable property for organizing. Say like any marriage or a reception in that building if it is happening, what will be the place of supply? So again, property located or intended to be located, that is location of immovable property. If it is outside India, location of the recipient. So section 12 we are, 12 is related to services. The services which we have seen first, that is the address if recorded, if address not recorded, and now we are seeing related to immovable property. In immovable property, so any services if you are taking for your immovable property related directly, so in that case the place where the location of immovable property, if it is in India, outside India, location of the recipient. So these are A, B is related to lodging accommodation, you need to remember, and C is also like marriage reception, that whole accommodation for organizing. So organizing means like you have any functions like birthday functions, marriage functions, so that type of accommodations it is. So these three, if you see, the place of supply is similar for all these three. So you need to think too much on these three sections. Now into 4. 4 is related to restaurant, catering service, your personal grooming, fitness, beauty treatment or health services, cosmetic and plastic surgery. So if you are taking these services or if you are providing these types of services to your customers, then your place of supply will be where the services are actually performed. So that will be your place of supply. So good example is there. I'll take this one. Mrs. Cut Limited. He is providing hair cutting salon services which is in Mumbai. And Dhoni, he came from Jharkhand to Mumbai after appointment for haircut. So the services are provided in Mumbai. That means your place of supply of service is right, where the services are actually performed. This is related to section 4. This another one, training and performance appraisal. This is also again a unique repeated questions. This training and performance appraisal. Services in relation to training and performance appraisal. So that means what will be your place of suppose what does mean by services in relation to training and performance appraisal? So companies sometimes hire some outside persons and they ask you to give some training. So for that, suppose tomorrow if you own some company, like you are giving some training to other companies. So in that case, when you are raising your invoice, what you will be considering as a place of supply. So if you are giving training to a registered person, so the location of recipient of service. If you are giving training to unregistered person, where the services are actually performed. Say for example, in the first scenario, so you are giving some training to some Tata Motors persons and they are the registered person. So you are also in Pune and they are also in Pune. So in that case, it will be they are the registered person. So the location of the recipient of service will be the place of supply. So now they are not a registered person. So you are giving training to taking that peoples and going to Kolkata, and there you are giving the training. They are not a registered. Then in that scenario, what will be your place of supply? Where the services are actually performed. You have to see there. So if you are giving services to unregistered person, what I am saying, first scenario, you are giving service to Tata Motors person, considering he is a registered person. Registered means location of the recipient of service. So in the next scenario, you are giving to an unregistered person, but training is outside, it is in Kolkata. Then where the services actually performed. So this example will give you more detail. You can have a look on this example. So in our material you find any examples for this? 12 subsection 5. No. So at least why I am showing this, at least based on this examples, if I read continuously, you will not be very clear. So now we will see this example here. Mr. A located at Kolkata and he is providing training at Kolkata to employees of Infosys Limited. They are registered at Mumbai. So First scenario, Infosys is a registered person. So Infosys, where they are giving the training? Where? Kolkata, correct? So Infosys is a registered person, means registered where? Mumbai. So what will be the place of supply if he is a registered person? So right. So though they are giving training at Kolkata, if you are a registered person, the location of the recipient of service, say for example, take the similar one. You are giving training to the Tata Motors employees. Tata Motors is a registered one in Maharashtra. But where you are giving the training to Tata Motors employees? Say Bangalore, Karnataka. But still, what will be your place of supply? Pune will be the place of supply because they are a registered person. Okay, now we are going to second scenario here. Infosys is not registered person under GST. In that case, what will be your place of? Kolkata will be the place of supply. So you need to see also what is whether CGST, SGST or IGST that is applicable, because they are from Kolkata and the first scenario Mumbai, so IGST, right? The second case, they are Kolkata and supplier is Kolkata and the service also provided at Kolkata, being unregistered, where the service performed is the place of supply. So CGST, SGST. This is what 5, subsection 5. Now moving on to the, so this one we'll try. Some 28. You try this 28. Mr. Remo, located in Mumbai, a choreographer, being a judge, appraises the performance of the participants, dance plus auditions. He went to Bangalore to appraise the performance of dance show competition of various participants. So what is the place of supply of service? So nowhere it is mentioned whether they are the registered person, unregistered. So if it is registered, there will be a definitely giving those registered. Otherwise, if you find it difficult, then you need to giving your answer considering they are the registered. If registered as a registered person, then your place of supply is this. If they are considered as an unregistered person, then your place of supply to be considered as this. Here the answer here is they are considering it as an unregistered person. Then in that case, what is the place of supply? So he went to Bangalore to appraise the performance of dance show. So what is where the services actually performed? So that way you need, sorry. So the place of supply is Bangalore. I have some, okay. So we'll try this as well. X Limited, a registered person located in Hyderabad, hires Mr. Y, who is located in Chennai, for appraisal performance of senior employees. Y visits Hyderabad to evaluate the performance of senior employees. Find the place of supply of service. So he is a registered person located in Hyderabad. For the performance appraisal, whom they are calling? Y. He is from Chennai. So if he is a registered person, the place of supply of service is location of the recipient of service. So who is the recipient here? Hyderabad. So remember, don't forget this one. This is very important. Okay. So if he is a registered person, the location of recipient of service. So next question, what would be the place of supply if some of the selected employees and the papers are sent to Chennai for evaluation and X an unregistered person? If he is an unregistered person, means location where the services actually perform. So where they are sending those documents, their documents they are sending it to Chennai. So the place of supply is Chennai, and this person is also from Chennai, that is supplier. So CGST, SGST. So if you get some confusions, always you start writing supplier name, place, recipient name and place. Then only you, once you find the answer, say for example in the first case, place of supply is Hyderabad, IGST is applicable. Why IGST? Your supplier is Chennai. So and your place of supply Hyderabad. So if you don't write, you get sometimes hurry and make mistakes. Okay, so write supplier name, place, and recipient name and place. Then you start writing what is the place of supply. So this is services by way of admission. This is related to cultural, sport, scientific, educational. So where the event is actually held or where the park or other places located. Your place of supply is where the event is actually held or where the park or other place is located. So this you may like it, but you can see this example below. This services is related to by way of admission to. Admission to means by I am giving you some tickets, go for this program and all. Okay. So this is by way of admission to. So to a cultural, artistic, sporting, scientific or educational. So the place of supply where the event is actually held or where the park or other place is located. So board of BCCI located at Mumbai. They are sold tickets online for IPL match going to conduct at Chennai. Finally, match conduct at Mumbai. So what is the place of supply? So where the event actually held, you can see this is related to sporting. So the place of supply will be where the event is actually held. So the place of supply is Mumbai and the BCCI location is also Mumbai. So place of supply Mumbai and this also Mumbai, CGST, SGST is applicable. Previously you should see here what is the difference one. Here also you will find cultural, artistic, sport and these things. And here also you are finding the same one. This is only for admission and the next one you are seeing is the organization. So the event conducted, like I'll give with examples, but you see the previous one is admission and the one which you are seeing is the organization of the cultural, artistic, sport events. So if that for this case the place of supply will be location of recipient of service. So both one is different. If you are giving any service to unregistered person, location where the event is actually held, or if the event is outside India, location of the recipient. So these things please remember. The provided, if you are giving to registered person, if you are giving to unregistered person, so there you have to be careful. So this example will help you. You should see the difference between admission. So admission, what example we have seen? The cricket tickets, they are selling it online, right? This is admission. Now we are seeing about the organization. So organization of this cultural, artistic, sports events. So now if you see this example, you will find the difference here. An event organizer located in Chennai received order from Taxman Publications. So the event organizer, they are located in Chennai. So they received some order from Taxman Publications Mumbai to conduct a book fair at Chennai. To conduct a book fair. Find the place of supply of service. So if the taxman is a registered person, if he is an unregistered person. So who is the supplier here? Right? So taxman, and what is his place of what is his location? Chennai. Right? If he is an unregistered person, he is the event organizer located in Chennai. He received an order from Taxman Publication. So who is the supplier here? Huh? Okay. So who is going to conduct the book fair? Okay. So who is the provided to a registered person, right? See this question once more. Who is the supplier? Taxman is supplier or recipient? So who is the recipient here? Huh? Mr. X. See what is that first two line? Right. See, that's why when you are writing your questions, you need to mention first thing, who is the supplier, who is the recipient. Otherwise, no, you may get confused here. So supplier is who? Supplier is the Mr. X is an event organizer. He is located in Chennai and he is receiving the order from taxman. Now tell me who is going to be the supplier? Who is receiving order? Huh? Receives an order from taxman. So he receives an order from taxman to conduct a who? So what is your idea? Who is the supplier? Mr. X is the supplier. He is the event organizer, right? So taxman raising the purchase order to the supplier Mr. X, right? So that's why you need to see right. So you should find first you need to mention who is the supplier, who is the recipient. So that I'll read this line again. An event organizer. See, for example, you are an event organizer. You are receiving an order from a person T who is telling you, can you conduct the book fair? Now who is the supplier? You are receiving order from Mr. X, for example, to conduct a book fair in Chennai. So who will be the supplier here? Huh? So you are receiving an order from a person. Suppose if I am asking you, can you supply, can you conduct the book fair? So you are an event organizer. You are doing some service kind of event organizing. Okay. So I am approaching you. Can you conduct a book fair? So that means who are you? Whether you are a supplier or recipient? Supplier. So Mr. X, here Mr. X is an event organizer. He is giving the services. So what we are learning in this place of supply? Supply of services provided by an organization. So, okay. So first you need to identify. You got it now? So who is the supplier? Mr. X, who is an event organizer. He is the supplier. And who is the recipient? Taxman Publications is the recipient. So Taxman Publications location is where? Mumbai. So what is our first thing? If he is a registered person, location of recipient of service. So that's why when you are writing, you need to start mentioning supplier, name and his place. Now if you are concluding the place of supply is location of recipient of service. Right? Who, the recipient of service means who? Taxman Mumbai. So the Mumbai and he is Chennai. So our GST will be interstate, IGST. So now second scenario, taxman is an unregistered person. If he is an unregistered person, location where the event is actually held. So where the event actually it is get held? Chennai. So Chennai and Chennai, so it will be CGST, SGST. Good. So be careful in selecting supplier, supplier and recipient. Now another these things, Mr. Kapil Sharma, a Jalandhar based comedian, a hosted comedy show Singapore, event held outside India. Okay, for this I am telling you, if the event is held outside India. He is a comedy. We have seen in many programs and all, like they go travel abroad and they conduct some comedy shows and all. So he hosted a comedy show at Singapore on birthday occasion of Mumbai based actor Shah Rukh Khan's son. So in that case, what is the place of supply? If the event is held outside India, the place of supply shall be the location of the recipient. So the location of the recipient is the Mumbai. So the it is IGST will be applicable here. So then in next scenario, D of Delhi, event organizer. Event organizer, if I say, then you should remember he is the supplier. He hosted an exhibition at Mumbai to exhibit the products. Chennai Silks is a registered person. So if he is a registered person, Chennai Silks, so he is an event organizer and the registered person. Registered person means location of the recipient. Okay, it's okay. You have to remember these things. Okay, so if he is a registered person, then place of recipient of service will be your supply, place of supply, location of service recipient. So I understand there will be confusions, recipient, supplier. If I say customer then that term will be familiar with you, and in our material completely full of mentioning recipient only. Recipient is customer only. Okay, if I tell you customer, no, then you get used with that customer only, and when you study in the material with the term recipient, then you may find it difficult. So always so use that term recipient. Recipient means customer. So this one we have seen, right? Okay, one more example here. Mr. C. Chennai, event organizer, hosted an exhibition at Dhaka to exhibit the products located in Chennai. So event happening outside India. So outside India means what will be the place of supply? You have to see. He is the event organizer, exhibition at Dhaka, which is outside India. And what will be the place of supply? Location of the service recipient will be the service recipient or recipient of service. Both are the same, so don't get confused. Yes. You don't know whether it is in India or outside. Bangladesh. Okay, this is Dhaka, is Bangladesh or what? Okay. So I will share, you just try other examples. Okay, now here I need to add one more this thing, additional thing. So we have seen till now, this is the place I am giving the service, and if I am providing, now we are seeing completely of service related only. So sometimes what I may get a contract from you for this whole year, take this service. So I will be doing within the place of Maharashtra, for example. So tomorrow if I received a contract from you and you have business in multiple locations, say you have Mumbai and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, multiple places. Now I have received a contract from you. So you are raising the invoice. So that time you will have different scenarios like IGST, CGST. These are the multiple things which we may face issues. So in that scenario, so you have to read this last one. I will share one more example for this. Where the event is held, this is also there, right, in our material. You can see 12/7. It is, no, this will be there, right? After organization C, it's there, right? So these are very simple, so you should not miss it, because it will not hardly take 5-10 minutes only to solve these problems. So continuously just have a look on what is the transaction and what will be the place of supply. That much you study it, and you can refer these examples. This will help you giving you idea who supplier, recipient, place of supply, registered person, these things. Okay, now when the event is held more than one state or union territory and consolidated amount charged for supply of services, the place of supply of services shall be taken in each of the respective states or union territories in proportion to the value of services. So in my accounts also, everywhere you have seen proportionate basis, you need to bifurcate. You need, once you have this amount received, bifurcate proportionate base. That much you remember for this particular case. We'll go back to the, I will show the example, then you can read that paragraph. Okay, this example is related to the how we are going to allocate that on proportionate basis. So times group being event organizer located at New Delhi organized Miss India 2017 beauty pageant in India in the following cities for Femina Miss India. So who is the supplier here? The event organizer, Times Group, and the recipient is the Femina Miss India. He is a registered person in Mumbai. So in multiple places they are conducting that beauty Miss India, that beauty this thing. So the multiple cities you can see, the event organizer is Times Group. So if you are coming to me to conduct the Miss Beauty and all, so it will be conducted in first in different states. So there are different states like New Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai. So the event is getting conducted in these many number of days. So and the fee is this much is agreed. This has been agreed with Times Group and the Femina Miss India. Find the place of supply if contract specifies clear details. So he is a registered person, and these many cities the event is getting conducted. Now we are going to see about if contract specifies clear details. So these are the cities, and the place of supply of service will be where the respective event is held. So the location of supplier of service is New Delhi, and here the place of supply of service is where the event is held. And you can see here the first one is very normal one. So you know it, what is the number of days and how much, what is the crores also. It is given in the question directly. What is the fees? So your place just need to see the place of supply. So where the respective event is held. So it will be CGST, SGST. This is usual one. So you can refer your the event, the section. You can complete your place of supply, and this will be your contract value is 50 crores, and the contract value, it is already decided. If you are going to conduct in New Delhi, the value is 12 crores. If you are going to conduct in Chennai, it is 18. So the contract I am signed with you is 50, and we have already with a table like if you are conducting in so and so places. Now we have agreed the contract is for 50 crores, but the bifurcation is not there. Like if you are conducting in New Delhi, it is 12. If you are conducting in Chennai, it is 18. This divisions is not there. In that scenario, how we need to calculate your amount? So how I will raise my invoice? So tomorrow the program is completed and I have to give you the invoice, right? First we have already signed with the contract, but on what basis I have to raise my invoice? 50 crores is there, and it is not in one state. The event is in different states it is happening. So we know it only one thing, the contract value is 50 crores. But if you want to more for that is if you want to pay more attention like which state and which one is CGST, SGST, which one is IGST. So that should be more, it is what? It should be more clear, right? So how I needed to do it on proportionate basis. This is the term which we have seen previously, right? Proportionate basis means the total event value is what? 50 crores. The total event value, it is for if the contract specifies lump sum amount 48 crores. So you have to see in each state how many days the program is happening, the event is conducted in each state. So now in New Delhi, so here the place of supply, you know it. So if it is in New Delhi where the respective event is held, you know the place of supply. But you need to know if it is, see, it should not go wrong, right? If you are giving me 48 crores, so I should not say okay, this will be 15, this is 18, this is 20, let's go close it. So the decision should not be like this. So how I need to take that 48 crores? So you need to calculate the lump sum contract amount I received is 48. The program or the event conducted in New Delhi, it is for 12 days. Okay. So 48 multiplied by 12 divided by 50. So you will get what is the value you spent in Delhi. So then you can say CGST, SGST based on that percentage. So this proportionate basis is based on the number of days the event conducted in the different states. So you got it now? How we needed to bifurcate? So you got it? Okay. Again understood, right? So this is the difference. Till now we have seen I am a service provider, I am in Pune, the other person only in Delhi, the other person only in Mumbai. So it is one-to-one transaction. Now when we are seeing into, I am giving a service to multiple, if you have business in multiple locations, and if I want to give service in multiple locations, then the contract value signed is, for some example, 5 crores. Then how I will divide it? Based on number of days I stay there. So on that basis only we have to fix the taxable value of supply. This is nothing but your taxable value of supply, right? So based on this only you will calculate the percentage for the CGST or SGST, IGST. So now next scenario. Till now we have seen about the cultural, sports and accommodation and these things. Now the next one is also other important one, transportation of goods by mail or courier. Services by way of transportation by mail or courier. So if you are giving the service to a registered person, recipient of service. If you are providing to unregistered person, so goods are handed over for their destination. So provided transportation is to a place outside India, the place of supply, destination of such goods. So this is actually omitted, so please ignore which is there in the bracket. So now we will see with example. So this you will related to transportation of goods by mail or courier. So Mrs. Navata, a transporter registered under GST. So we need to again see whether he is a registered or unregistered. A registered under GST located in Vijayawada. He is who is the supplier here? He is a transporter. Now what we are seeing here? Services by way of transportation of goods by mail or courier. So your DHL and these persons are like transportation of goods by mail or courier. So here who is the supplier? He is a transporter. Who is the transporter? Mr. Navata. He is a transporter registered under GST and his location is Vijayawada. And to whom he is providing the service? C, he is in Chennai and received services from its warehouse Vijayawada to Guntur. Mrs. Navata delivered the goods to Guntur. So find the place of supply. So he is a registered person. So registered person means location of the recipient of service. So who is the recipient here? Right. C. Mr. C is the recipient and his place of supply is Chennai. Right. So now next scenario. Whether your answer is different if C is not a registered person. If he is not a unregistered person. Location, goods handed over for their transportation. So where it is handed over? Location at which goods handed over for their transportation. Guntur is delivered or where it is? He say there is two different things. It is not the delivered place. Location, goods handed over for their transportation. See, I will read this question again. Mrs. C. Chennai registered under GST received services from Navata for transport of goods from its warehouse in Vijayawada. So where he is handed over the goods? Vijayawada. So that is important here. So what we think? Okay, if it is unregistered person where the goods are delivered, that but not you should not consider that final delivery where it reaches the terminates. So here you need to consider where the goods are handed over. So that will be your place of supply. So Navata is place. If he is not a registered person, then Vijayawada will be the place of supply. So this also you can see it once. This is a unique one because the definition we need to apply here. DHL courier registered under GST and located in Mumbai provided transportation of documents, checks, promissory notes. So here in this particular case you are able to see this line which cannot be considered as goods. Means you should know the definition for goods. So only then you will know whether to consider this checks, promissory notes and all, whether it is a goods or not. Belonging to Mr. C of Chennai from Mumbai to Chennai. Find the place of supply of services. Mr. C Chennai is a registered person under GST. He is an unregistered person. His address available in the books. If he is an unregistered person, address not available in the books. Okay, first one we will see. He is now DHL. If in the suppose if you have not given that meaning of which cannot be considered as goods, what we do directly? We directly apply checks, promissory notes delivered. So as per this one, services by way of transportation of goods, we apply section 12 subsection 8. But if we apply for this particular case, then it will be incorrect. Why? The checks, promissory notes, these are all not goods. So you have to remember or study this goods definition. So okay, these are all not goods. So which section we need to consider? Section 12, usually if any services provided by the transportation of goods, then we use section 12 subsection 8. So now in this particular case, this is not a goods. So which section we go with? Section 12 subsection 2. So this is the very first one which we have seen this this one. So we need to apply this section. So that is very unique one. So that problem you need to see it. Why we are not applying section 12(8? Because these are not goods. So now we need to apply section 12, this one. So that's why in the below questions, if you see the location of the recipient, where the address not address exists, address not exists and all. So you need to apply same in this particular problem now. So where is this? So Mr. C, a registered person, then location of the recipient of service. So for other case, if the in the books if address is not there, first case, if his address is there, then the recipient of service. If address is not there, whose address? If your address is suppliers, okay, you have to say supplier's address will be the location of that will be the place of supply. So say if I am your supplier, if I know your address, then your location will be my place of supply. If I don't know your address, I consider my address only. Okay, you should not forget this one. Next one, previously we have seen goods transport. Okay, now this is related to passenger transport. So supply of passenger transport services. So in that case, location of recipient of service, if it is to an unregistered person, passenger embarks on the continuous journey, place where the passenger embarks on the continuous journey. So where even in goods also, where you are boarding the goods. So we have seen this particular example. The example is like, I have my catering in Chennai and I am supplying this food. I have my catering registered office is in Chennai. My service is what? There is an airlines from Delhi to Mumbai. So what I am doing? My catering service Delhi to Mumbai. So where the goods is embarked or where it is getting boarded, that will be the place of supply. So it is in case of goods. Now we are seeing for the passenger transportation services. So in case of passenger transportation services, also divided into two, to a registered person, to an unregistered person. Now if you are providing service to registered person, recipient of service, this you can say, for example, if I want to book my ticket from Pune to Chennai. So I am not a registered person, I am a unregistered. If you are taking, I am an individual. So what I am going to do, why I should go for registration? Am I going to take input ITC and all? Nothing. So I am an individual, I am an unregistered person. So where the passenger embarks on the continuous journey. So where I get entered into the flight. So the previous one, registered person means location of the recipient of service. So you can we can see with example more. Okay, this will be more very good example. Mr. Ram working in Infosys, having an office in Bangalore, registered under GST. Mr. Ram purchased the ticket from Hyderabad for transportation passenger by air from Hyderabad to Chennai. So where he is working? Mr. Ram, he is working in Infosys in Bangalore and that company is registered under GST. So he is purchasing the ticket from Hyderabad to Chennai. Ram discloses the name of the organization and its registration number and the place where organization is registered. So he is giving raising that ticket in the name of company. So company will have the GST registration number and all. Supplier of service located at Hyderabad. So find the following. First one we need to find place of supply of service. So if he is a registered person means location of recipient of service. So who is the recipient here? Infosys company, Bangalore. So if he is a registered person, that means recipient of service. So now second case, whether your answer different, if wrong, not disclosed. Say if I take a ticket in showing my company's name and address, and I am sharing the GST number also, then the place of supply will be the location of the recipient of service. So today I am here in Pune, my company is also in Pune. Tomorrow I traveled to Delhi. So from Delhi I am booking my ticket. So what I am showing? My company's address. So the place of supply will be what? The location of recipient of service, company in Pune address only. So the same case here also. If he is showing the registered person, then Infosys Bangalore will be the first case for the place of supply. Now second scenario, whether your answer different, if he is not disclosing, showing he is an unregistered person. So passenger embarks. So where he wants to start? Transportation from Hyderabad to Chennai. This Hyderabad will be your place of supply. So see it again. Passenger place where the passenger embarks on the continuous journey, where he gets boarded into the flight. So where he gets embarks, it will be it is Hyderabad. That is your place of supply. So these things, when you start booking of your flight tickets, so that time you will understand if you are giving your company's address, whether company eligible to avail the ITC. So these are the things which when you start practically working, you will face these situations. So if you are booking flight ticket on your name, individual name, means you will not have the benefit of the GST. So now next case. So just for break. So what time you will be back? 5 minutes. 10 minutes, 11:45. Okay, fine. So those who are in online, we will give you a short break, and 11:45 we will again meet. So in the meantime, if you have any doubt or any questions, please reach me so we can discuss. So 11:45. Okay, fine. Yes.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
Empty.
Today or what?
Because computer class 4
Oh.
classes.
Oh.
Today exam cancelled.
So today is exam was there. So yesterday Sadam sir actually asked me So, okay, we'll start now. Sure. So, next I will check Monday and Tuesday. I am sure, like after 6:30, we will be connecting for IDT class. So, in that class, we will again see what we have learned in our previous classes. Like we will recollect like what are the time of supply, taxable value of supply, valuation of customs. These things again will repeat for some half an hour, and we'll start working on previous year's question papers also. So that will have you get some idea what previously the question papers asked, and we need to start working. Then some time we will divide for the latest like registration, e-way bill, very simple one. So you should not miss these questions. So in easy way we will discuss and we will close it. So now we are into next one. So we are in this related to passenger transportation service. So what we have seen in passenger transportation service, if we are providing this service to a registered person and to an unregistered person. So this is a normal and a simple example, this one. So if I go and book a ticket from Hyderabad to Chennai, so I am an individual. If I use my company address and the GST number, so what will be my place of supply? Or if I show like I am an unregistered person, what will be the place of supply? So now little bit and extra in that same passenger transportation service. So additional what you can you will be seeing here is Jet Air registered under GST, and it is located in Mumbai, and it operates a flight Delhi, Dubai, London, Dubai, then Delhi. It is a round trip. So from Delhi to Dubai and Dubai to London, and again London to Dubai, Dubai to Delhi. Mr. Rafi, who is unregistered person, purchase air ticket Delhi to London. So this is the Jet Airways. It is a round trip flight, like it shows from Delhi to again it backs to Delhi, and Rafi is booking ticket only from Delhi to London. Now he received 2 tickets, that is one from Delhi to Dubai and from Dubai to London. So in this scenario, so you can see there is a halt at Dubai for 5 hours before moving from Dubai to London. So in this scenario, what is the place of supply? So place of supply, if we are seeing he is an unregistered person. That means where the passenger embarks on the continuous journey. So where he embarks means where he board into the flight. So where he get into the flight, that is the place of supply is Delhi. So here one more, then we need to see whether which GST, intra or inter. So here the Jet Airways is Mumbai, and the place of supply is Delhi, so IGST is applicable. So and also it is a continuous journey here. So the place of embarking of passenger is the place of supply. So that one is the main one. Then we will see what is 12 subsection 10. On board a conveyance. So in that scenario, what is the place of supply? So if you are providing any services like a vessel or this on board, that is the location of the first scheduled point of departure of that conveyance for journey. So if I start with this, you will not be able to find something. So I will read this example, then you will understand. A movie on demand is provided an on-board entertainment during Delhi to Chennai, that is the flight is Dubai to Delhi. So when you are the entertainment they are starting it, a movie on demand provided on board during Delhi to Chennai. So what is the taxable place of supply of service? So always remember, if you are finding your...
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Oh. Oh, sorry, I am in mute. What, okay. Sure, sorry. I did not notice that I was in mute. I'll just repeat what has been discussed now. So in this related to passenger transportation service, we have seen this, this is the usual normal scenario examples. Like if you are booking your ticket on individual name, or if you are using it for the if you are using it for official purpose, then you will use your company's registration number and the company name and address, their GST registration number. So this is the normal scenarios. So this one what we have discussed is like if it is a continuous journey. So there is a definition for continuous journey, that is for a journey for which a single or more than one ticket or invoice is issued at the same time, either by a single supplier or through an agent, which involves no stopover between any of the legs for which one or more separate tickets are issued. So in that case, if it is a continuous journey, means like you can see this particular example, like Delhi to Delhi, that is the flight starts from here, from Delhi, then Dubai, then London, again back to Dubai and back to Delhi. It is a continuous journey is there, and there are two tickets are issued to the passenger. One is from Delhi to Dubai and another ticket is from Dubai to London. So there is a halt for 5 hours and he is a unregistered person. If he is an unregistered person, then the place of, you have to refer this one. If you are providing any service to unregistered person, where the passenger embarks on continuous journey. So where he embarks means where he get into the flight. So here at Delhi, so the Jet Air registered office is Mumbai, and you will be raising ticket for the passenger, that is place of supply is Delhi. So in that scenario, it is an IGST, interstate supply, so IGST applicable. So whenever you write place of supply and see what is the supplier's place, then you have to see what is the current place of supply you are showing in the answer. Then you have to see whether it is a intrastate or interstate. Then you need to mention CGST, SGST or IGST. Then next scenario is related to place of supply of service on board a conveyance. It's like some entertainment kind of service. So if the service is such service provided in the vessel, air or train or motor vehicle, then your place of supply of service will be location of the first scheduled point of departure of that conveyance. So this is one unique one. So first scheduled point of departure of that conveyance. So in this below example, if you see, this flight is starting is Delhi, Dubai, Delhi, then to Chennai. So they are giving this entertainment in that flight, that it is started from Delhi to Chennai. So you have to see what is the first scheduled point. First scheduled point means Dubai. That means which is a non-taxable territory. Non-taxable territory, if it starts, then GST is not applicable. So this one example is a unique one. So you can refer it because wherever if you find non-taxable territory and the point of starting is from that non-taxable territory, then GST is not applicable. So, yes. So it is a, yes, then it is a taxable territory, it starts from. Then CGST or IGST we have to see where what tax is applicable. If it is within intra, Delhi and Delhi, then intra-state is GST. First and last, no, when you are getting into the flight. So this point, you know, it is embarks is where the passenger embarks. So where you are getting into the flight. So you can, you have to remember this particular example, this one. So where he is booking the flight, there is Ram, he is taking the ticket from Hyderabad to Chennai. So not Chennai will not be the place of supply. Where Hyderabad to Chennai means where he is getting into the flight, Hyderabad. So that will be your place of supply. If the person is an unregistered person. So that you should be careful. If you are seeing a registered, then location of the recipient of service. These terms may be new, that supplier of service, recipient of service. So you can correlate with, if I say recipient, customer you remember, but it will be used easy one. But when you study, that time you will struggle then. So this is telecommunication services. So this board, telecommunication services, always that board a conveyance and address not exist, address exist. These are one or the repetitive one. Again this telecommunication services also, there is a unique questions are there, like if they are providing services, data transfer, broadcasting, home television services, cable. So what will be the place of supply? So we are going and recharging our mobile, we are doing prepaid, postpaid, and you are taking home, the landline, the BSNL landline, these connections. So in that, for that telecommunications, what will be their place of supply? So in that, there it is divided into 4. I think there it is like a paragraph or what? Right. So these are bifurcated into 4 divisions. One is fixed line, then postpaid, prepaid, and prepaid sold through internet. So below are the place of supply. These are place of supply. So if I take connection, fixed line, so location where the line is installed. So if I have the telephone landline connection at home, so it is a fixed line. So where it installed will be the place of supply. So if I take from BSNL the landline connection, so if I get fixed at my home, then that will be the place of supply for the telecommunications. Then postpaid, okay, you are taking connections as postpaid, then your billing address will be the place of supply. So whatever I am telling here is the place of supply. These are the different scenarios. Then you are recharging, prepaid, you are recharging your mobile. So that will be location where the prepaid voucher is sold. So suppose if we are traveling to say Punjab, so I need to recharge my mobile. So I am going shop, recharging my mobile. That means, so it is not where the recipient comes from, not like that. Where the prepaid voucher is sold. So there you are purchasing, then where that prepaid voucher is sold, it will be the place of supply. You are going Punjab, you are recharging, you are taking prepaid recharge. So it means what? Where you are recharged, CGST, yes GST. There you will not check from which place you are coming. So you are from Maharashtra, is that IGST applied? No. So here where the prepaid voucher is sold. Then prepaid sold through internet. So through net means again your billing address will be your place of supply. Where the address of the recipient is not available. So same thing we need to apply here. So if I don't have your address, what will be the place of supply? Then my address will be the place of supply. So one example is there. Mrs. Air call registered under GST located in Chennai. Air call appointed C as a selling agent supplying prepayment voucher to the subscriber. So prepayment voucher to sell to the subscriber. So find the place of supply of service and the GST liability. So that is address of the selling agent is already there in the record. So what it is there? Mrs. He is calling Mr. C, air call registered under GST and it is located in Chennai. They are appointing an agent and the selling agent Mr. C in supplying the prepayment. So who is providing the service here? Yes. So the place of supply will be address of the selling agent. Address of the selling agent of the record of Mrs. Air call. So CGST, SGST is applicable. These are now very simple one only will be there from this telecommunication services. In the telecommunication services, you need to remember this. It won't be same example. There are other examples also I have seen in the previous year's question papers. So then supply of banking and NBFC service, stock broking services. So from this you can see what is the place of supply if you are providing the services, stock broking services. So the location of the recipient of service, if their address is not there, then supplier of service. So from this are very simple only. So 12, 13 is related to insurance services. So insurance services means location of recipient and unregistered person, location of the recipient on the records of the supplier of service. Then advertisement services. So here insurance, I will tell you this example. X Limited, factory in Cochin, Chennai, Vijayawada, Hyderabad and office is in Bangalore. So why I am sharing this example? Because we will be seeing studying for ISD, which is Input Service Distributor. So that time I will come back to this example again, but time being I am telling this example, so in order to understand in future, like what is input service distributor. So here see this X Limited has factory in Cochin, Chennai, Vijayawada and Hyderabad, and their office means your corporate office. So you have factory multiple place, but your corporate office is in Bangalore. And X Limited obtains insurance for the assets which are there in the factory like Cochin, Chennai, Vijayawada and Hyderabad and Bangalore from insurance company which is in Delhi. The premium receipt issued by the insurance company to the Bangalore office. The premium receipt issued by the insurance company to the Bangalore office. Find the place of supply of service. So to whom, to the registered person means he is a registered person, right? It's not mentioned over there. So it's okay. If you suppose you in exams, if you find these types of questions, so you have to mention considering if he is a registered person, then you give your place of supply, and then you mention considering if he is an unregistered person, you have to give both the things. So I think this is the last one, okay. So advertisement services to specified persons. So what is the advertisement kind of services? Advertisement services to central government, state government or the statutory or local authority. Located, place of supply will be located in each of such states. So that much I think it is fine. So advertisement services, if the services provided to the central, state or the statutory body or local authority, then your place of supply will be located in each of such states. So there is one example. The government has hired 200 hoardings in Lakshadweep and 175 in Chennai for providing advertisement of gas subsidy and contract contains the consideration for this hoardings separately. So what is hoardings? It's like a banner. So everywhere for big banners, they have taken the contract, government has taken it. So any services provided for the advertisement purpose, that to the central state government, then in that case the location in each of such state will be the place of supply. So here what will be the place of supply? The location located in each of such states. Where it is located? 200 in Lakshadweep and 175 is in Chennai. So your place of supply is Lakshadweep and Chennai. So both, and the service provider is in Hyderabad. So IGST is applicable. So till now what we have seen is supplier and the recipient in India. Okay, that is section 12. Now we are seeing, so this will be helpful, helps you this one. So we have seen this goods other than, then goods imported, then services. Supplier of service, the location of the location of supplier of service, location of recipient of service. If they are in India, then this section 12 is applicable. Now we will be seeing location of supplier or the location of recipient. Either one of the person is outside India, then we have to follow section 13. So now we will see section 13 now. So if you are good in section 12, very easy the section 13 are. So it is only essay, that only theory, no examples, nothing, right? So that's why what we can do is, so tomorrow is there, no? So subsections are there, but here you were seeing continuously like from 12:1 till 12:14 are there. So if you divide it into like a broad category, immovable property. So in immovable property, whether the registered person or the immovable property's location, if it is to a registered person, the location of the recipient or service, or the location of the immovable property. So that is common for the three cases. So broadly you classify immovable property. Then second one is the cultural sporting activities. That one you are admission and you are organizing, event organizing. So that one is immovable, second one is like event organizer, the third one is other services you take, insurance, telecommunication. These are small other things like passenger transportation, goods and passenger transportation. So if it is 14 are there, we can short it to broad level like 4 only. So it will be easy for you. You will not forget any of the services also. So I will see in tomorrow's class. I'll share you. So these are very easy one. Even if I take registration or the e-way bill, it will returns. In one class we can see it also. If you see the material, no, even the place of supply, in how many pages are there? 4 pages or some very no examples, nothing. Directly supplier of location of supplier of service or the location of the recipient of service. So, but we are studying this 4 hours now. Because seeing that, no, you will find very difficult to understand there. So now we will see. Time of no, both are easy. See, value of supply or what? Value of supply is if you take, like what are the major are there, any freight you need to add in the taxable value, freight, packing charges, and any subsidy from the government is there. If it is if it is other than government subsidy, that we need to see. And major one is taxes other than GST. That is also important in the value of supply. So we need to add this. If any discount is there, deduct it. You will derive the taxable value of supply. This is the main one. Other rules are there. That rules are from 21 to 31. I think it is only theoretical is there. So with the example, if you illustrate, easy one, that value of taxable value of supply. The major one in the value of taxable supply is this one. So in last class we have seen that 5. See this taxable value of supply, the very important one is this. We have seen in our last class, right? So you need to definitely work on these problems. This I think problems also very minimal, but you can I will share. I think shared that PPT last class. I will see. So you just work on those problems. That is sufficient for the taxable value of supply. we will see, last 2-3 years exam question papers we'll see, and how they, and the valuation, you need to see that valuation is very important, repeated one. So valuation of customs is continuously they are asking what is cost, insurance, freight, and this one. Yeah. So we'll do some quickly. We will see how to minimize this broad headings and all. Okay. So now we are into section 13. Section 13 is what? It is also related to services. Location of supplier of service or the location of recipient of service is outside India. Okay. Yeah, let's see this one. So the location of we are into section 13. Okay. So in 13 we have subsection till 13, but where we are if suppose if we are not able to apply section 3 to 13, then we should opt for, so as usual, like section 12. Same way here also section 13 subsection 2. So the way, like where we have seen earlier, address does not exist if address of the recipient. Same way here also we have the concepts, like if the location of the service receiver available. So if it is available, then his address, location of the service recipient is the place of supply. So I will repeat this one again. If I am giving you the service, if I know your address, then that will be the place of supply. Then second thing, if I want to see whether the service provider located in taxable territory or outside the taxable territory. If the service provider is in taxable territory means within India, yes. So the provider is located in taxable territory, yes, GST is applicable. If the provider is, if I am outside India, then no GST. If I am within India, that is within taxable territory, then GST is applicable. So the service receiver who is not in the ordinary course of business. So in that case, the service provider is the place of supply of service. So they again the same, service provider is in taxable territory, no, then no GST. If within the taxable territory, then GST is applicable. So it is like your address, I have your address maintained, so the location of the recipient. So I know your address, the place of supply will be your address. So It is service location of the service recipient. If you see this side, if I don't know your address, then my address will be the place of supply. So the location of service provider is the place of supply of service. So while reading, please see carefully. Service recipient, service provider, that you need to be able to identify whether he is a service provider or a service recipient. Service provider means, suppose if I am giving you the service, I am the service provider and you are the service recipient. So if you are the service recipient, I know your address, then the location of the place service recipient is the place of supply of service. If I don't know your address, then my place, service provider, is the place of supply of service. So now we'll quickly see what is 13.3a, supply services on goods. So providing services on goods. So in respect of goods physically available by the servicer to the service provider in order to provide the service. Location where the services actually performed. So the services by way of electronic means. So the actual location of goods. So this looks a little bit complicated. So we see this example, then you can see that for section 13 subsection 3 para A. So what we are saying, para A, providing the services on goods. So if you are providing any services on goods, what will be the place of supply? We'll see this example. ABC Fabricators factory in Gujarat temporarily imported certain goods from customer located in China and re-exported to China. So it is temporarily they have imported the goods. So temporarily imported means, say some spares I don't have in my factory, it is available only in that particular country only. So I imported it just for testing purpose. I imported and tested and I am again sending it back to the China. So it has temporarily imported certain goods and re-exported to China after carrying necessary repairs without putting them to any use in Gujarat. So for any other purpose I am not using it. Examine what would be the place of provision of service in the given case. So first one only we will see here. Since goods temporarily imported by ABC and re-exported after repairs without put to use. So I am not using it anywhere. The place of provision of repair services carried by ABC Fabricators will be determined by section 13 subsection 2. Section 13 subsection 2 means what? You need to go back to as per this. Because 13.3 will not apply, then you need to go back to 13.2. Consequently, the place of supply of service will be the location of service receiver, that is China, the non-taxable territory. Place of supply will be the location of the service receiver, that is non-taxable territory. So if the repaired goods are re-exported after put to use, the place of supply will be determined as per 13.3 if the goods are put to use not required for such repair. So the place of supply will be the location where the service actually performed in the given case. So this what here we need to understand is, suppose if you are taking goods outside India for repair purpose, because section 13 is related to what? Either the location of the service provider or the location of the service recipient is outside India. So here what we are seeing is, say I am importing some goods only for the testing or repair purpose. So what will be the location? Location where the services are actually performed. Suppose my factory is in Pune and I am importing the machinery which is lying in my factory which is in Pune. So I am importing that particular tools. So what will be the place of supply? Where the services are actually performed. It is in Pune. So that will be the location or the place of supply. So now this is related to section 3 sub rule para A. Then section 13 it is para B. B is related to supply services on individual. So what is services to an individual? So previous you need to see, first one is services on goods. Now services on individual. So what type of services for individuals? Services supplied to individual as a service receiver acting on behalf of the receiver, which require physical presence of the recipient or the person acting on his behalf. So means the person, suppose if I need a service, I should physically present, or on my behalf somebody has to present. So that is supply services on individual. So the location where the services are actually performed. You can consolidate like previously also what we have seen, location where the services actually performed. Here also again where the location where the services actually performed. So there is an example. So we are seeing the services on individual. So famous actress went to London and availed plastic surgery services for her nose. Find the place of supply of service. So this is an example for section 13(3)(b). So individual, supplying services on individual. And what we are saying, the service provider or the service recipient is outside India. Here who is the service provider? Who that? Hospitality. But where it is located? Out of India. So section 13 will be the applicable section for this case. So what is the place of supply? Where the services are actually, where the services are, you are following, right? Where the services are actually performed. So it is London. So the GST is not applicable here. So next one is immovable property. So it's very less, only 13 section is very less one. So it is related to services directly in relation to immovable property. In section 12 also we have seen about immovable property. This also immovable property is there. What is the difference? No. Section 12 I am saying. In 12 also we have seen, right? Supplying services directly to immovable property. Yes. So either the service provider or service recipient is in India. So here also again we are seeing the same only, but in the question if you see, there will be one person will be out of India. Okay. So now we are seeing here, these are the lease, construction, architects, interior, renting, real estate. So these are the services, and if we are taking these services, then the place of supply will be where the immovable property located or intended to be located. So Goyal, an interior designer based in Delhi, provide service to Indian hotel chain, the business establishment in Mumbai. It is for its newly acquired property in London. So I'll read this. Goyal, an interior designer based in Delhi, provide service to Indian hotel for its newly acquired property in London. Find the place of supply of service and the person liable to pay GST. So here, what will be the place of supply of service? The interior designer where? No, the interior designer, he is based out of Delhi, right? And now only they are purchasing some property. So some property which is the Indian hotel chain, so which has its business establishment is in Mumbai, right? You see that who is the service provider here? That is interior designer. So the service provider location where? No. Service provider Goyal location is where? Delhi, correct. So to whom she is giving the service recipient is where? Who? Indian hotel. Where is their location? Mumbai. So both are in Mumbai. Within India means which section will apply? 12. So you should be careful. Here the sentence may be for its newly acquired property in London and all. You should see whether the location of the service provider and the location of the service recipient are in India. That you need to see. So that's why here they have directly applied section 12 subsection 3a, section 12, not section 13. So actually for section 13 no multiple examples in final also. So this is just to understand which section you are using, 12 or 13 you are considering. So that's why. So next one is 5. Supplied by way of admission or organization of section. So it is section 5 here. So services supplied by way of admission to or organization of cultural, artistic, sporting, scientific, educational, conference, exhibition. So what will be the place of supply of service? Where the event is actually held. So again the examples are there, but you need to see whether it is a service provider and the recipient where they are located. So here the Sharma, a Jalandhar based comedy show, he is from Punjab, okay, and the comedy show it is in Singapore, and the event organizer located is Dubai. So tell me. No. Jalandhar, he is the event, no? So he is going to perform that. So he is from Punjab. So in India, and the event organizer you need to see. Service provider. So the event organizer located in. So he is out of India. So one person is out of India and that Jalandhar is in India. So section 13 applies. So section 13 says place of supply will be where the event actually held. So where the event actually held here? No, event organizer's location is Dubai. See, Singapore will be the place of supply. Correct. So I'll read this question again. Mr. Jalan Sharma, Punjab-based comedian, hosted a comedy show at Singapore. So Singapore will be the event where the show held. With the help of event organizer, so service provider is located in Dubai. So the place of supply will be where the event is actually held. So next question, Kapil, okay, again same comedy show, Singapore. Again the same related one thing in yes. So you need to, now you should be able to identify whether section 12 applies or 13 applies. So see that illustration 52 here, Kapil, comedian, and that he is from Punjab, and Singapore is that event, it's the event conducted, and the birthday occasion of Mumbai based actor Khan's son. So Khan is also from India, and the Jalandhar, the comedian, also from India. The service recipient or the service provider, both of them are from India only. The event only is happening in out of India. So then section 12 applies. So here the location of the recipient will be the place of supply. So that is Mumbai will be the place of supply. Yes, where they are exactly located, whether no. So you need to originally from where you are. If in this example, if you see the event organizer located in Delhi, the supplier, the service provider is from out of India. So that you need to see. See, that is section 13 subsection 5. So these are very simple only. So you want, somebody is waiting, okay. So the next one is, if it is supplied at more than one location, services if supplied at more than one location. So that is related to section 13 subsection 6. So what we need to see here, if it is more than one location, okay. So X Limited is providing technical inspection and certification services for a newly developed product, Inc USA. So X Limited, he is from Chennai. They want to certify some newly developed product, and that is done in different locations. See, I have my manufacturing industry in Pune, and in Chennai I have my R&D, research and development center is in Chennai, and in Cochin some testing lab is there. Like this I have multiple locations. So one product which is one of my company is also in USA. So I received one product. So I want to do some manufacturing also based on that, and I have to give it for testing, and I have to send it for the R&D also. So I need to provide multiple services. If the services is supplied at more than one location, then what will be the place of supply? Place of supply of service will be the place of the taxable territory. So X is liable to pay IGST for Chennai and Cochin, and again even though it is to the Colombo area, they are liable to pay IGST for the services rendered in Colombo. It means tax will be payable on the entire value even though it is out of India, Sri Lanka. In this particular services related, still liable to pay IGST. So again 13.7, the services performed in more than one state. So the place of supply of such services deemed to be as deemed in each of the state or union territories. So where we have seen this question actually in 12, you have seen the contract value. So in that problem, if you see where it is actually performed, that will be your place of the place of supply. So if you see that problem like New Delhi or Kerala, Cochin or there, then your place of supply is the deemed in each of the state or union territory. So you have taken the services from that state only. So we can see this example. So for that similar one, Mr. Harsha, event organizer located in Malaysia. So who is the service provider? Harsha. He undertakes to organize comedy show of Brahmi of Hyderabad and Vadivelu of Chennai in India. The comedy show hosted in, so where are the places? Telangana, Andhra, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. So the gross value is 60 crores. So you will have the gross value only directly. So now in different states, how many days the program, the comedy show, the event happened, it is given here. So for 50 days. So find the place of supply of services, value of service and the person who is liable to pay tax. So we will see. So if it is Telangana, how much you got it? Matching? So 2418, right? So okay, fine. So you are now, how you have calculated? The gross value is 60 crores into 20 by 50. So our point here is mainly where we need to see is, if the event is happening in this different states, then place of supply of such services taken as deemed in each of the state or union territories. Meaning is, so it happened, that will be your place of supply of service. So if it is Telangana, so Telangana state that event happened, that will be your place of supply of service. So same Andhra, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. So who is liable to pay GST? The Harsha, who is a non-resident taxable person. So you need to see this one also, like non-resident taxable person means who doesn't have place of business in India, but still he is liable to pay GST. So he is an event organizer, his location is in Malaysia, the non-resident taxable person. So this is one, and these are the specified services. So I think specified services, even we don't have much examples in final level also, just we can have a look for the specified services. What is the place of supply? The location of the service provider is the place of supply. So specified services means what? Services provided by banking or financial company or any intermediary services consisting of hiring of means of transport other than aircraft, vessels up to a period of 1 month. So specified services means the location of the service provider. So there is a simple example. So this is even for section 13, even in final level also hardly very few examples only. This one we will see this simple example one. Mr. S, a permanent residence at Chennai. He has savings bank account with Chennai Mount Road branch, State Bank India. On August 21, he opened a safe deposit locker with Chennai Mount Road branch. And he went to Singapore September. So you see the period also. August 21 he opened a locker. He kept all his valuable jewels and he left to Singapore on September. Okay. And residing there since then. Mr. S contends he is a non-resident during the year 25-26. GST cannot be levied on the locker fee. For locker fees, banks definitely will charge for that service. So for 3 years I am giving you a invoice that for this locker fee services you need to pay this much amount. So seeing that he comes back, my customer, see this period I was not there in India itself. So why GST is applicable to me? So it is the locker, you can see the last line, GST cannot be levied on the locker fee charged by State Bank of India. Examine the correctness of the contention of Mr. S. So whether he is in India or outside India, if the bank is providing you these services and your items or your things are there with that bank, so for that services, the services provided by the banking company, GST is applicable. It is location of the service provider. So GST, SGST, CGST liable to pay by the State Bank of India, the Mount Road branch. So the place of supply is Chennai. So it is, you will not raise to Singapore where he has shifted. So where the location he was there is in Chennai only. So the Chennai will be the place of supply. And CGST, SGST is applicable here. So intermediary services, location of service provider is the place of supply of service. So freight forwarder, and these are related to where this is section 13(8)(b), right? Specified services are there. Then freight forwarder acts as an agent of air, that is transportation of goods outside India. So next one is transportation of goods outside India. So if there is a shipment outside India, then location of the service provider is the place of supply. So I want to export some finished goods to USA. So I arranged my transport from here till the Mumbai harbor. So that transport of goods outside India means from here to Mumbai harbor. So the even whatever the expenses incurred, that will be the place of supply will be location of the service provider is the place of supply of service. So whose will be the place of supply? Who is giving me the service will be the place of supply. Location of the service provider is the place of supply of service. So other than by way of mail or courier is 13 subsection 9, then the destination. I think here you need to see only the what is the place of supply. So if I find some more examples, will share you. So but still you need to remember what is the place of supply. So if it is transportation of goods outside India, then intermediary service, that is service provider location is the place of supply. So transportation of goods other than mail or courier, then destination of such goods. Then passenger transportation services. So if there is a passenger transportation services, New Delhi to London, then London to New York, where the passenger embarks. Even in section 12 also, if you remember, where the passenger embarks will be the place of supply. So suppose you are booking from board, situated at it. Okay, I don't see anything. Okay. Suppose if you are booking a flight from London and you are landing here in Delhi, though in that case it is a non-taxable territory, then GST is not applicable. If it is outside, you have to see whether it is a taxable territory or a non-taxable territory. So here passenger transportation services is there, section 13, subsection 10, where the passenger embarks on the conveyance for a continuous journey. So here the passenger starts from New Delhi, then it is New Delhi is the place of supply, it is a taxable one. Then service provided on board conveyance. So the first scheduled point of departure of that conveyance for the journey. Again, I think you have to see what is section 12, subsection 11, the same only section 13, subsection 11 also. So easy you can remember. And online information and database access or retrieval services. It is related to OIDA or location of the recipient of service. Separately we have section 14 for this OIDAR. So this example I kept only for identification. So you are seeing two different scenarios here. MG, an interior decorator, provides professional services. Who is the service provider? Service recipient is who? HJ. Okay, now we need to determine the place of supply. So the location of MG is Delhi. First scenario, okay, that first one, your case 1 it is, the location is Delhi and the service recipient is Mumbai. So which section you will go with? Section 12. So in section 12, the property is situated at New York. So if your property is outside, outside India, then what will be our place of supply? See section 12, subsection 3A. Section 12, subsection 3, para A. Location of the recipient of service. So second scenario, see, one service provider is in Delhi and the service recipient is in New York. So which section? 13. So 13 section it is, and the property situated at Paris. So that means what is our place of supply in section 13? Right, exactly. See, for the first case, location of the recipient of service, right? That is the place of supply. So second one is what? Location of the property, where the immovable property is located. That is Paris. So the place of supply is Paris. So this is you need to wherever we are seeing only one or two lines, you can compare it with section 12. So what is section 12? Subsection 11, and section 13, what is subsection 11? So if both are same, then you can consider it as a specified services, then we can solve the problems. So this is only related to place of supply. So place of supply is where if you broadly categorize, then it will be very simple and easy only. So we have only 4 sections, major are 4, 10, 11, 12 and 13. What is this 14 related is online information. So if you are doing some online purchase, or if you are taking some services through online, so what will be the place of supply? I think only one line it is given, right? Location of the, what is that? Recipient of the service, only that much. Yes, it is related to section 14. So nothing illustrations are there, even in final also I think we don't have. So this is related to place of supply. So what we can do tomorrow is, tomorrow for we have to revise some question papers, and we will start with previously working on the taxable supply and time of supply and all. Then ITC related input tax credit, we have this input tax credit is there. So in input tax credit, now I will not give you any in-depth and all. So what you need to understand from input tax credit is, suppose if I give you any transaction, or if I am sharing you any transaction, from that transaction you should be able to identify whether you are eligible to avail the input tax credit or not. So simple only I am telling. So tomorrow we will have to go in depth. And your problems also at the end. See, in the input tax credit chapter, there are only I think 4 to 5 illustrations only at the back. So what we will be understanding from the ITC chapter is, this is the problem, the illustration which is given, and the first line is goods purchased without invoice. So you purchase the goods but you don't have the invoice. So in that case, whether you are eligible to avail input tax credit or not, that things we have to study from the ITC topic. So same way See, they have given MS Motors Limited. They are into manufacturer of cars. So they have some services received and health insurance services also they have taken for the employees. So this health insurance services. So basically what you need to understand from ITC is, if you are purchasing some for company, if you are owning your own company and you are into the manufacturing of some motor cars. So whenever you purchase something, it should be for the purpose of business. So if you buy some tools, spares, these things, it is for the purpose of business only. So if you are taking this insurance, health insurance for the services for the company, for the employees, it is only for the benefit of employees, which is not directly related to production, business or production. So these things, whether you are eligible to avail the input tax credit, that we are to see tomorrow. So once this is done, no, so you will get overall the GST related. Then we need to see whether you are in multiple transactions. Here it is only very few, like health insurance I am seeing, and only the goods purchase. There are so many transactions. From this you need to understand whether you are eligible to avail ITC or not eligible to avail ITC. So these things tomorrow we will connect. So today we'll stop till here. So those who are in online will continue tomorrow after at around 6:30. So in the meantime, please have a look on the place of supply, or you can refer the previous year's question papers also, and you can have try solving those problems. And if any doubt, please let me know. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.